Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I am CS Jaspreet. I had made an earlier video about the live webinar of CSEET. I'll tell you some important points of CSEET live webinar on remote proctored mode. I've just jotted down some important points, and the institute has also given the steps on how to conduct the test, how institute will conduct the test, but I have just jot down some do's and don'ts and about the help desk number, but the steps you should go and see on that particular webinar only. It is on the ICSI YouTube channel. I put the link uh, of that YouTube channel, of that video, in the description box below, so that you can go and check it out, because that is very relevant and very important. I have not put it down because I cannot describe it in the way they have described it in a very good manner, and that will help you in giving your mock test very easily. So after watching this video, go and check that video as well, because then only you'll understand the steps that institute has described in a very well manner. Some of the important points are like mock tests are mandatory or compulsory or must for all the candidates. You must give the mock test. While hearing to the webinar, you listen that the sir is also saying you again and again that mock tests are mandatory, mock tests are compulsory. Download the admit cards, which I know you have done it already, and go through the guidelines thoroughly. This is very important. Whenever you download the admit cards or whenever you download some documents or anything, go through the guidelines thoroughly so that you understand how the exam is gonna set up. Always keep an eye on your emails and all folders of your mail, because institute is communicating with you through your emails only. So keep an eye on all your mails, keep a check on spams, archives everywhere, so that if the institute's mail goes in some other folder, then you can find it out. So keep an eye on it and keep checking all the folders. And mock test as well as actual tests will be remotely proctored. Then only you will understand how the actual test will take place. So that is why mock test will also be remotely proctored. In case of some situations, the institute has given a help desk number. I've put that number here. You can note it down. In these cases, which I've given below, you can call the institute and ask for help, like if you're unable to log in, or if microphone is not detected, unable to capture facial photo, unable to navigate from one question to next, system has hung, got disconnected but unable to log in again. So first of all, if you're unable to log in, because the institute is telling in that webinar, if you'll go and watch it, it says you have to start your webinar 30 minutes before your test. 30 minutes before your test, you should be ready with your system, with your everything, so that the institute could come up with all the details and you can set up your the software and everything. So before 30 minutes you should be ready with all these things. If you are unable to log in, if your microphone is not detected, or if you are unable to capture your facial photo, unable to navigate from one question to next, system has hung, got disconnected but unable to log in again, call at that help desk number. They would help you. Now the institute states some do's and don'ts for the test. In do's of the test, it says ensure that your webcam, your microphone, your internet is working properly. Ensure proper lighting in the room so that your face is evenly lit, because your face should be properly seen in the webcam. So that is why there should be proper and appropriate light in the room you're sitting for the test. Ensure silence in the place or room where you are appearing for the test. It's just like a test center only at your home, so there should be proper silence in the room or at the place you're giving the test. Ensure your face is clearly visible in the webcam. The proctor should be sure that you yourself are giving the test, so your face should be clearly visible. Then capture your photo before start of the test. Ensure no objects behind you. There shouldn't be any objects or people behind you. You should be alone in that room, and that's a procedure that you have to capture your photo before the start of the test only. Moving further with the do's, ensure that your face is fully captured in the webcam. Your face should be clearly seen. It's told again and again, because the institute has to make sure that you yourself are giving the test without any help and you are alone in the room, do wear transparent and non-reflective glasses or lenses if required. You're not allowed to wear any sunglasses or any colorful glasses. You have to wear transparent glasses or wear lenses if you can. Only a transparent water bottle is allowed on the test table. Even if you have to drink water, your water bottle should be transparent. Keep your admit card and valid government ID proof handy to show it to proctor during exam. At the time of capturing your facial photo, the system will ask for your admit card as well as your valid government ID proof. You have to show that. So make sure you have all these things with you. And do appear for mock or practice tests with the credentials provided to familiarize with the test experience. So how the actual test would be, that the mock test is just a rehearsal of that only. So you should appear in mock test. You must appear in mock test to ensure that during the day of exam, that will be very easy for you. If you have not seen the video of guidelines or the modus operandi that ICSI has issued, I will put the link in the description box below. I have already made the video for that, for the technical requirements that the institute had. They had already issued the guidelines of them. After showing the do's of the for the test, now I'll tell you the don'ts of the test. Do not communicate with any person by any means or read the question paper aloud during the test. You don't have to do such things that shows the proctor that you are using, you're taking somebody's help, so you don't have to do such things. Do not move away from place for any reason during the test. You don't have to leave that place. You have to sit in front of that camera only till the time the test ends. Do not cover your face with hair, clothing, mask or anything else. Definitely you're sitting in front of the computer desktop. You need not cover your face with mask or hair or clothing. Don't do such things that gives any kind of signal to the proctor that you're trying to cheat them. Do not place any light source behind your face, as light behind your face, it would be difficult for the proctor also to see your face or to capture your face properly by the webcam also. So try to put the light in front of your face so that your face can be visible clearly on the webcam. Do not have background noises, voices, music or TV. Switch off your TVs. Don't let anybody speak. I believe there shouldn't be any background noises because you're sitting for the test. So it should be just like you're sitting at the center. Moving further with the don'ts, do not entertain any other people in the room. Sit in the room and don't allow anybody to come in your room or come in the room you're sitting for the test. It's just a matter of some hours. You can manage, anybody can manage. Do not wear sunglasses or earphones during the test. Every one of us knows. Do not try to be over smart with the institute. Don't wear any kind of sunglasses or earphones. Do not use Google or any other search engine. Again, the moment you change your tab, the proctor will know it. So it will be difficult for you to prove that. So don't do such things. Simply, if you're giving some online test, don't do such things. Do not press F5 or toggle between applications. Again, which I said, don't change the tabs and don't press such keys for refreshing or anything like that. If you face any problem, you can freely call at the help desk number. Do not take the test in tablet or cell phones. The institute has clearly told you. If you have not seen the guidelines, I have also made the hardware requirements, the software requirements. I've already made the video on that because institute has already released the modus operandi for this test. If you have not seen it yet, I'll put the link in the description box below. So these were all the main important points, but do refer and go and check out that webinar on ICSI's YouTube channel only. Thank you so much for watching my video. Now after this video, you can check ICSI's webinar video as well as my video on guidelines for CSEET on remote proctored mode, the modus operandi that the institute has already shared, that the institute has already announced. I'll put the link in the description box below.